What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today, we talking about Darnell Washington and, his blocking and just catching ability, man. Ultimately, what he was showing in that first preseason game since the regular season is right here. And, I'm excited about it. So, we're going to talk about him. That's Darnell right there. I'm going to play it in full speed. Then after that, we're going to break it down. But of course, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Because it's about to be a fun one this season, baby. But let's get it. Let's watch the big fella cook up real quick. Oh, man, it's kind of cool. Full circle moment. Go from breaking down his tape at Georgia to now he cooking up in the league and we talking about it here. Let's go, baby. All right, but on this particular play, for Darnell, his responsibility, he's single blocking my off-ball linebacker right here. All right, obviously Gentry on the other side, he has a single block as well. But for him, a little bit different approach. Because of the style of play, he has to basically win this one-on-one, but you don't know necessarily where Anthony McFarland is going to hit it, because McFarland could hit it in here or he could bounce it like we saw. So for Darnell, it's important for him to understand, number one, yes, you would love to get your helmet inside of this thing and then ultimately clear this lane out, right? But because of the style of run with this LB crashing down as hard as he does, Darnell does an excellent job of not hesitating, and ultimately you see the head placement still good, and obviously this is a tall, big man, him having to get low. But what I love is the violence that he plays with. And right here, even though, like I said, you want that to be able to hit inside, McFarland has the ability to step out of this thing and go wherever he needs to go. So with that LB crashing hard, excellent contact by Darnell. And then from there, transition, and don't just hit him hard with no hand usage. And now this guy hits you and ricochets upfield. No, keep them hands on him, as you can see right here, and move him. And by him moving him, it condensed this side of the field in terms of defenders and allows McFarland that type of space to be able to bounce it. Same for Gentry, same for him, all right? But beautiful job right there. And then ultimately McFarland being able to do the rest. But love what I'm seeing right now from Darnell in terms of his ability to just come off this line and really hit somebody, man. And that's the beauty of this thing. Excellent job in terms of nice heavy hands and not just being a hard hitter, but blocking, using technique and fundamentals. This is what you want to see translate to the NFL level, and it's something that we thought would translate. So really good job by the big man, but we got to see another play because we got to talk about it, right? So let's keep it going, baby. Let's keep it going. All right, now we get a chance to see Darnell with another play, going front side, but a different approach, right? That last play was more of a drive block, but he ultimately was reacting to a blitzer or a guy taking a blitzing style approach. Whereas this, he's going to have to reach block somebody where he does not have the leverage. So let's check him out, right? This is Darnell right here, off ball. And I love this play right here, man, just in terms of just showing some of the things that he does well. And at the same time, some coaching points on this thing, man. Alrighty, so for Darnell, man, we know his job is to reach block number 0. Okay, now number 0, excellent alignment, outside leverage, because he is the force player, meaning he has to set the edge. Nothing gets outside of him. For Darnell, pre-snap low yo-yo motion, so he comes in, comes back out, and all they're doing with that motion, this is beautiful by Matt Canada, just trying to see zone coverage versus man coverage for Kenny. If anybody 0 or 52 were to have moved with 80, then it's man. If they don't move with them, then it's zone. All right, so nobody moved, it's zone. All right, but now for Darnell, he knows he still has to reach number 0. He has to get outside leverage of this guy, okay? And initially, he does get that, right? He does a great job in terms of getting the helmet outside, gets both hands where they need to be, has cloth. You love this right here. Beautiful job. He has won initially. But this is the NFL, and it is more than just making your initial contact and your initial body position, because right here, this guy's completely hooked, reached everything you want to see. But problem is, ball is still inside in relation to where Darnell is, so he needs to actually maintain this position a lot longer. Becomes a little bit difficult because I think that was Connor kind of bumped number 0 back out of the gap, and now what ends up happening is this: ball carries out here. Now Darnell does not have that leverage, and 0 is a lot more in play here. If they were flipped and Darnell was outside, 0 was inside, now Jalen has a lane to potentially cut off of Chooks' butt. But that wasn't the case because of how everything played out. Good job by Darnell fighting through, not holding either. And then 52 ultimately was able to flash and make the tackle right there. But in terms of coaching points on this play, I thought Darnell did everything right. Everything was beautiful by Darnell for the first 85% of this play. Problem was, at the end, he kind of lost that leverage. Part of that is because of the block by Connor, ultimately pushing him back outside. But I thought that Darnell finished the play pretty well, and just by being smart, not holding, and ultimately making a bad situation worse. But those are the coaching points though right here, right? Excellent job early in the play, but we got to finish a little bit better right there, man. But everything isn't in your control. But I did like that. Now, man, we're going to check him out in one last aspect of his game, which was catching the football. So stick with me, man, and we're going to chop that up. Let's get it. All right, so like I said, we've shown Darnell in 2 blocking scenarios. Now we're going to get a chance to see him, just like I said, as a receiver. So here he is off ball. Once again, right, trying to identify zone versus man for the quarterback. But excellent job right here. Make a play, catch what you're supposed to catch, pick up smooth first down. Let's talk about it. So as I said, man, you always do motion, or you do motion to see if it's man versus zone. Guys move with Darnell, it's man. Nobody moves, it's zone. And why is that? Well, if I'm in man to man and this guy is right here, I don't have to move. If I'm in man to man and this guy goes out here to these numbers, now if I'm on this hash, I gotta move out here, otherwise my guy's open. So that's the reason why, like I said, motion tells you if it's zone or man typically, okay? So pre-snap, we get motion, no movement, we know zone. Now, in terms of defense, we got single highs with the appearance, but this guy is also given a body language of he's about to bail out. So we got to see what this info is telling us, right? What do we get? He does bail. So we know this is cover 2, right? Split safeties. I think this is actually Tampa 2. Let me draw him middle runner. Vertical hook, okay? And that means my corners out here are squatting. So for Darnell, he knows in between these hashes is going to be open. All right, and typically at about 10 to 12 yards depth from where the line of scrimmage is, based on vertical hook drop responsibilities, right? So with that, Darnell understands that I don't need to carry my route all the way across the field, okay? The further I go, the squat corner becomes in play. The further I go, my vertical hook defender becomes in play, right? So Darnell understands that and gets to the middle of the field and sits it down. Love that. Then from there, takes care of business. First job as the tight end or the receiver is to catch the ball. Secure the possession. We got that, 2 hands on it. Now from there, let's pick up some yardage. Love the fact that the big man falls forward, ultimately picking up the first down right there. Beautiful play by Darnell, man. But this, like I said, ultimately what you like to see by him, and this is what he brings to the table, man. You know he could block, but now we're getting a chance to see him just using some smarts, man. Reading the coverage. All right, I got zone, let me sit it down. If it's man, let me keep running. And that's what you get right there. Beautiful job making the catch, picking up the first down, and yeah, ultimately impressing me with his performance this preseason. So you guys let me know your thoughts on Darnell and what your expectations are for him this upcoming season now that it is finally here. I cannot wait. I can't wait, man. But yeah, I'm extremely excited about what Darnell brings to the table. So like I said, let me know in the comment section. But either way, you know I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.